Hello, everybody, and a good day to you all. Today, I am talking about Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and overall, I really did enjoy this film a whole lot. In the movie here, you pretty much focusing on Miles, and we're starting to he's Spider-Man now, but he's still going through his journey, but he's having a hard time balancing between being a superhero and school and also his family life there. You see the struggling going on as well. And you see the bond he has with both his parents this time, with both his mother and his father, but he wants to tell them what's going on with his life and why he's not doing what they think he should be doing, but he's scared to tell them exactly who he is and what he's doing, because he's scared of what's going to happen to the relationship and how it's going to hurt them or not, or they're going to look at him the same way, or they're still going to love him the same way as well too. So you see him struggling, and then at the same time, he's also missing being with Gwen and all the people he met along the way, and so he's having his way. Then you have Gwen, and you see it starts out focusing on her, and you see her struggling as well too, because her father thinks she's a murderer and she's not. She can't open up to her dad, and she's also missing Miles as well too. And so you have this thing going on, and then you have what's going on with Miguel O'Hara, Spider-Man 2099, trying to save the multiverse. And also trying to recruit certain Spider people who he believes are going to help him in his cause. And he thinks Miles ain't it. You've seen the struggle that's going on there. Now, before I get into the good stuff, let's start with the bad parts. The bad part of the movie is, I don't really have anything bad to say about the movie. The only bad part I can say about the movie is that it ended. And that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm thinking pretty hard, but I didn't have a problem. I mean, some people might have. I did not. So I enjoyed everything. So let's move on to the good stuff then. First of all, they had a whole lot of Spider people in here. Didn't hurt the film at all. It didn't take away the shine from anybody else. It still managed to focus on the main story, and while incorporating all these different Spider-Mans as well too. And they also made the art even better this time, because they also incorporated different styles to represent certain people as well too. My favorite one was the Spider-Punk style, was like this pop art, clip art type of style they incorporated in here as well too, and it blended in perfectly with the other thing. They even showed different styles from video games, other cartoons as well too, and all the homages to different things from the past that is done so well, because This episode was like a little bit darker, a little bit more mature, but at the same time, it still managed to balance the humor as well too. And you see the impact of what happened in the last movie and what caused Miles to become existent, how it affects what's going on here as well too. And it comes back all around and comes together like the Spot, who you think is just a joke type of character, and you see how important role that he plays, not only in what's going on in the movie, but also how it affects Miles' life and who he became and how he became who he is today. Like this, wow is what he was done. The voice acting was done beautifully. I really enjoyed that as well too. I saw everybody. I mean, stuff the game as well too. And just watching the action sequences and the fight sequences was done beautifully. The animation in this movie is just so good. It's like just mind blowing. And then they managed to explore more with Miles and his family, because we got to see more of his mom this time. Because she was in the movie, but she didn't really do much, or say much. Mostly focused on his relationship he had with his father, and that's still there. But this time you can see the relationship he had with his mother as well too, and the impact she has on his life, and the influence that she has on life as well too, and seeing their connection and how they relate to one another. And when she sees her son struggling, going through something, but he's not telling her what it is, and she's not trying to push it, but at the same time she's trying to let him know, I'm there for you when you do want to talk. And then so when things do happen, it's not what you think it was going to happen. It's like just when you finally see him open up to his mother, it doesn't go with how it's planned. And the twist that hits you with that is like, oh no, oh no, oh wow. Like they took a character like as a silly, goofy character like the Spot and made him interesting, which is like just mind blowing. I mean, the Spider the comic it's kind of funny. He don't show him that much. He's actually coming in there. He does give Spider-Man a hard time when he fights him, because every time he punches him, you go through him and punch himself in the face. But it's always played as a gag or something silly. But seeing him taken so seriously like this right here too, and really using his powers and abilities like this, oh my gosh, it's amazing. This movie is done so well. They took with the first one, added on to it, and then expanded the story a whole lot more. Took twists and things with it that I did not see coming, and used it in a way to make you say, wow. It made you excited for the next movie. Oh my gosh. And also Gwen, it focuses more on Gwen this time, her relationship she has with her father, and the struggling she has, and the way they animated her world, it was just the way the watercolors were, and also how they used the colors to pretty much let you know how she was feeling, what was going on within a scene. Even when she wasn't even saying anything, you knew how she felt, what was going on, not between just her, but also with her father as well too, and their relationship as well too. Because she talked about a little bit in the first movie, but you got to see it more play out here in the relationship she had with Peter and the bond that she has, and that's why. So when you see that she's actually missing Miles, you understand where she's coming from and who things though she feels has somebody who she can really relate to as well. And both of them trying to find people who they can relate to, but they relate better with each other, and seeing the struggle as well too, and also knowing the sacrifices, what happens when these two get together. So, and Miguel O'Hara is not really a bad guy here, Spider-Man 29, but you understand where he's coming from as well too, because you get it. You get where he comes from, in the world that he comes from, and so when you see him going up against Miles, you get it. But at the same time, you're rooting for Miles as well too. But you don't want to see him fail. So it's just like, this movie is done so well, so good, from the acting, from the action sequences and the fight scene, to the animation. This movie has to win another award. It has to win another Oscar. It just has to. I cannot see this movie not winning again. I mean, to step it up like this, like this, wow. Oh my gosh. And then also the music in here as well too. Also even better. I just, oh my God! And it fit the scene that was going on as well too. I just this movie blew my mind. Like I came in already knowing it was going to be good, but when you when your expectation is already high and it managed to surpass that, you just, oh my gosh, wow. If you haven't seen it yet, I said go out and see it. I highly recommend it. It's well worth it. If you love the first movie, you're going to love this movie right here. I mean, I cannot see you leaving the theater not being happy, because I left the theater and I was very happy. Very, very happy. The only part that was sad was it ended. And that's pretty much it. So, that's all I got to say about that. So, like I said, let's go see the movie. Give the movie a grade A+. A+ all day. I mean, I can't think of nothing lower. I can't get no lower than that. I can't go no higher than A+. So, leave comments down below. Let me know if you thought about it, if you have seen it. If you haven't seen it, go see it for yourself. You will not be disappointed. Also, you mentioned a like, hit the thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel and share. I really do appreciate it. Also, links down below. If you're on my social media, you want to follow me there. Thank you so much. And also to my stores where I sell famous shirts and socks and those and whatnot. See some stuff down there about some stuff. This is one of my shirts right here. This is my NinjaRabbit shirt. NinjaRabbit. Others as well. Check out the store, buy some things. I really would appreciate it. Like I always say, in my dreams and real life, I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out, peoples.